I think, Kieran, we'll start with your topic about our favourite of ours, this organisation called ICANN. Before we do, please subscribe to this channel. We're starting to build. We think we got 1,000, which I know out there in YouTube world is not much, but actually we're building and building. We're coming. It's going to be soon. After Kit Boga last week, our target is 4 million. We're going to beat him. Okay. Yay! Yes, great. Yeah, but Kieran, you wanted to talk about the wonderful ICANN. Do you want to just describe what ICANN is briefly for those who don't focus on ICANN?
Oh, what is ICANN? Yeah, ICANN is sort of the overseer of the domain name system. So it sort of brings together all the different components of people that oversee the DNS.
This is an American company.
It's American. It's non-profit, based in LA.
Acronym. What does it stand for? Something names and numbers.
Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's about the domain name system.
Do I get a sticker?
And
yeah,
you should. Yeah,
should we have some stickers?
I know ICANN. It's like
sticker.
It's It's like only
unpack
God
the acronym.
understands.
You get a sticker.
That's right. Yeah. So basically, they manage internet.
They come up with the
addresses.
Rules basically for how the domain name system works through slightly elaborate processes. But there you go. And they got phished. They didn't say exactly what happened, but clearly one of their comms team must have received either an email or a text message or something trying to access their Twitter account.
We were talking to law enforcement yesterday, Emily. Phishing, we keep using these terms and we've got to keep unpacking them. That is when you're able to get inside a technical system through what seems to be an innocent process.
Yes, it's a sort of two-stage process, isn't it, Kieran?
Yeah.
So you get a message from somebody who's an imposter, but they're your bank, they're your boss, whatever.
Boss is
a popular one. Do this. It sort of puts you under panic or the offer of a reward. You click a link, and that's when that's when you're the fish and you've taken the bait.
So this is interesting because if you've got a boss who's like a bit of a bully and will make demanding things, I'm not saying anything about ICANN or their sort of particular way of communicating with each other, but if you've got a boss who's a bully and he's ordering you around to do things, you're used to jumping, aren't you?
Yeah. For sure.
Panic.
Yeah. And panic. And they had multi-factor on it as well, which means that it wasn't just one. They must have then approved the thing. Wow. But the interesting thing was they got obviously they fished and they got access to their account, and then they put up a post about a new cryptocurrency coin, which they've called DNS. Where the DNS comes in, and then they had and they attached it to what was a website, dnscoin.org. So that was up.
So it sounds like it was a real kind of planned thing. It isn't like diet pills or stuff.
No, I think there was definitely some planning behind it.
So just take me through this again.
ICANN-ish.
Its website published some information, or you mentioned its Twitter account.
ICANN's Twitter account posted about this new coin, DNS coin, find out more information, and then directed you to a website, DNS coin.
Oh.
And what did that do?
I don't know. It's been taken down. Now, the interesting thing about the being taken down, well, thanks to our GSE that we have,
Global Signal Exchange.
I asked our Global Signal Exchange. I asked our tech team to look at it. So they saw this come through the system. What's really interesting, it takes an average of 3 days for a domain after it's been reported to come down. We have how many? Hundreds of thousands of these records. So on average, it's 3 days. This one, less than a day.
Ooh.
So I think if you happen to be, the DNS overseer and you get hacked and it points to a dodgy domain name, and also it was registered by GoDaddy, which is one of the biggest registrars, then it just so happens that if you are ICANN reporting to GoDaddy, it happens a little bit faster.
So it is possible then.
It is possible.
You've actually
the right people.
Got to the question I wanted to ask you, Emily. ICANN gives all its members who manage domain name endings, whether it's the .com, whether what we call the first level or the second level, the sort of nominates the something UK or the registrars, they seem to work to a service level amongst them all, don't they, of 3 days?
I think it's 1 day. It's 24 hours in the amended
Okay, I've been
agreement, but it's taking 3 days on average.
I see. I thought it was 3. I think it had been extended to 3 days. We'll find out more.
We'll find out more.
I find this plethora of information.
It's just, there's so much detail. And that's so typical of the domain environment.
Yeah.
Like if you don't get absolutely every single detail absolutely perfectly correct, you can.
But if you know the right people and you put in a call, it happened on the 11th. We saw the first thing come in on the 12th. ICANN announced that it had been hacked on the 12th. It was down before ICANN put up its announcement.
Now, ICANN, if you're listening, you should join the Global Signal Exchange. We are trying to help businesses like yours who are suffering from attacks actually have these things mitigated quicker, just with better information faster. So if you want to talk to Kieran, Emily or me about it anytime, this is a message to ICANN, please get in touch.